you don't know what you're missing. Go tell your family, here comes the enemy, blowing up the spot tech remedy. Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five will make you get down now. Bring it on, bring it on. Everybody get up, sing it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five will make you get down now. Bring it on, bring it on. Keep on moving on, keep on moving on. Keep on moving on, keep on moving on. Be the president of the fifth element. Jimmy Flies took a stone cold's how I'm hitting them. Better get together, put your hands in the sky. Stick 'em up, punk, hit 'em low, hit 'em high. Now I'm the bad boy that you invite for dinner. Ain't got no manners 'cause I eat with my feet.
Hello, you guys, and good evening. Okay, tonight's live stream might be a little wild. I'm still feeling a little spicy. So put those earbuds in or turn us down on this stream. I don't know. I've been in a spicy mood today, so there's no telling what's going to come out of my mouth. Sperm everywhere. That's what's going to come out. Hey, Stella. Hello, JB. Hello, Lisa. Hello, Satan. Matthew. Woof, woof, baby. Stella. Hugh. Thank you guys for telling the chat. I was going to be 2 minutes, by the way. Hello, bestie. Hello, did I miss anybody? Okay, M, good to see you. Here for you. Here for it. Best bedtime entertainment. I don't know. Either we're going to keep you up or put you right to bed. I don't know which one. It could go either way tonight. So we could go one of 3 places first. Twitter, which has been really funny to me since yesterday. We can talk about Lunatic Lock Lady, or we could go to Foodie Beauties. I didn't watch the haul. But I heard Salal's little song, and he sings during it. So, I don't know. I'm up for going wherever you guys want to go first. Stella, or Aaron said, please like on your way. And thank you so much. Hey, Mrs. Carlett. No kids here. We're golden. Yes. If you are a child, please don't watch my stream. Go stay in school. Don't do drugs. All that good stuff. Where should we go, you guys? Where should we go? Foodie, then okay. All right, we'll do Foodie first. Hold on, let me speed her up. He's going to sing to us. I don't know why I'm doing this to us. We're going to sit through his busted-ass song, but this is just what we're doing tonight. This is what we're doing. Okay, so it's a huge Ramadan grocery haul. I don't know. All I know is they got Jell-O and people were talking about it. Hold on. Let me get my big old bobblehead out of the way. Make her a little bit bigger. And then I need to just pull something up really fast. Hold on just 1 second. 1 second. Oh, good. It's good to go. All right. Should we speed it up, you guys? I guess a little bit. Let's get his song over with as fast as we can.
Hi, welcome back to another video. Well, hello there. Do you want to wish somebody a very happy Easter? Well, I can do it for you with a cameo. Cameos make very special.
What in the hell was that? What in the hell was that supposed to be? Wait! Oh my gosh! At least you have more teeth now.
Well, hello there.
Oh no.
Do you want to wish somebody a very happy Easter? Well, I can do it for you with a cameo. Cameos make very special personal.
Can you imagine if you don't give the Easter baskets out this year, but instead you get them that, hello there! Oh my gosh, I think everybody would run away.
Like gifts for others. And with Easter coming up, my Christian friends, what better way to celebrate than with a cameo? Makes a perfect gift.
Did she just say my Christian friends? Her husband wants to grape Christian women. Hello. Oh my gosh. Hey, Eileen, Bucky, Beaver, Chantel looks better than her. I mean, they're white, finally. She has white teeth, I guess.
And I do other things as well. Anything you want. Check it out. Cameo. For a video from me. To you. Or to someone else. Get yours now and don't delay. Get a special cameo for someone today.
Foodie, you make fun of me for being just boozing, but seriously, that's how I would have looked. Like, I didn't care. My hair wasn't brushed. I had clothes that could have seen better days. Seriously, you couldn't have picked a better outfit and like at least showered for your cameo promo. Like we can't even do that much.
Get a special cameo for someone today.
Oh no. I think this is it. I think this is it. Oh my gosh. Okay.
أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 رمضان.
No, thank you. Okay, well, this is what I heard, you guys. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I don't know what that was. I mean, it's a beautiful song, I'm sure, if it was sung by anybody else. I almost died at the Ramadan. Like I'm sorry for anybody who's going to sleep after this. He tried. He did.
All right, guys, so I'm going to start this grocery haul. This is a huge stock up for Ramadan. So during Ramadan, I'm going to be making some traditional recipes like waraq inab, stuffed grape leaves, vimto.
Did your neighborhood dog start like howling too? I heard it all happen in unison. It was wild.
A lot of different meat and rice dishes, some halabia, rice puddings, stuff like that, some soups and stews. So yalla, let me show you what kind of groceries I got for this stock up haul.
Okay.
All right, so let's go. All right, so this is round one of this haul.
So all I see is a bunch of food that's gonna go to waste. Carrots, gonna go bad. Potatoes, gonna go bad. Bananas, gonna go brown. Like, that's all wasted food right there. Do you see all the noodles? Wow. Okay.
It's going to be a lot of stuff, and I'm not looking forward to organizing it and putting it away, but that's a big job I have to do before Ramadan. So yes, we have a couple cases of water here at the back. Those blue cases are water.
That's probably like the really only thing she needs, the way she's guzzling it down these days.
Here we have some long shelf life full fat milk, really good for making Arabic desserts like mahalabia, which is like a milk pudding, and rice pudding. Have some eggs. They had a huge sale on the vegetables, so I got a bunch of kilos of eggplant because
Oh my gosh, Eric, go back like just a few minutes and then catch up with us. I want to hear what you think of the beautiful song that Salah just sang to us. Please let me know your thoughts.
plan on making a lot of marinated eggplant and baba ganoush. Always just have an extra jar of pasta sauce on hand. Have some lemons, a couple kilos of lemon.
Okay, so I see your comment. I've seen people saying that she's getting government like donations, and she makes enough money. She shouldn't be doing that if she is.
That's important too with salads and making grape leaves, which, by the way, a huge staple drink for Ramadan. Muslims will know, or Arabs will know as well. Vimto is huge. It's a drink syrup. I'll have to put what it's made of. It's like you add water. We have some pomegranate molasses beside the Vimto here. Pomegranate molasses.
So you just add water. Okay.
The pomegranate molasses.
Does that say foodies? Literally, she got food because it says foodies. You can't convince me otherwise.
Use them in like salad vinaigrettes, and you make the waraq inab, which is grape leaves.
And of course, it's like the fattest jar. Like, of course.
Speaking of which, I have a jar of grape leaves. I'm going to try making my own this year. Some cocoa powder for overnight oats for healthy breakfast for suhoor, which is the meal before we start fasting. Some chili garlic sauce. Some beef cubes. Okay. A bunch of kilos of carrots. Harry, my hamster, loves a little bit of these. Got to be careful. They have a lot of sugar. But I love carrots too. So We have
Speaking of sugar, how is your blood sugar?
some potatoes, a few kilos of potatoes. Yes, they're dirty, but they can be washed. We have some oranges, a couple kilos of oranges. Now, each kilo is 75 cents.
I can't when people say kilo. Like, if you used to live a certain lifestyle, like, it just F's with your brain. Like, I'm expecting to see something else when she's saying things as kilos.
Of these
Like,
vegetables, very cheap. We have some Calrose rice, medium grain rice. We have some bananas. We have some parsley, cucumber. The tomatoes were on sale also. So I got 2 kilos of those.
why do you take food you don't need? All of this is going to go to waste except for what? The noodles and everything with sugar in it, except for the vegetables. You know what I
A whole
mean?
bunch of macaroni because Salah loves how I make my macaroni. Tomato macaroni. It's basically just tomato, butter, salt, and pepper, but he loves it.
That convinced me more than ever this is a government thing. Like the noodles in itself.
So the spices I needed, I got some sweet paprika and some onion powder.
Okay.
And these, each head of lettuce was also 75 cents. Look at the beautiful, huge head of lettuce. This is the biggest romaine I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
nobody says, look at this huge head of anything if they're talking about your husband. Of course, we're talking about lettuce.
So, yeah, going to be making a lot of salads also. So, and my hamster also loves lettuce. So, yeah, I make him a little salad every day with his kibble. So that is the first round. So I'll be back
Do you
for.
really think Foodie, when she's shopping, picks bananas and lettuce and oranges and everything? Do you really think she's picking this?
Round 2. All right, guys. So here's round 2. We have some cornstarch or corn flour. We have some white chocolate covered mamoul cookies. They're so good. Another box. We have some feta cheese and vegetable samosas. My cat's playing with
She got chia seeds. She watches me. She got chia seeds. Foodie, if you're going to do chia, because you're too lazy to like make it and shake it up, there's these little pouches called Mama Chia, and they're so good, and they're at Costco. I don't know if you can afford them, though. Apparently you can't.
with the grocery bags. We have some squares of cream cheese. They're kind of like Laughing Cow, just a different brand. We have, these are my favorite. These chicken grillers are so cheap. Each chicken is like under $4 US and about $4 Canadian. And I love making gravies, stocks, anything with it. I love it.
I don't like you, but you should ask your doctor if you can have chia seeds, Foodie. I don't know. And you can't eat a ton of them all at once. Or, well, I mean, I guess maybe you should, because it'll get Salah to stick around a bit longer. So
I have some frozen broccoli because broccoli is one of my favorite vegetables. I have some berry mix. I'm going to be doing some overnight oats to prepare some breakfast for suhoor, the meal we get to eat before we start fasting. As I've said, it's before Fajr, so we would eat around maybe close to 5 a.m., probably around 5 a.m. And then you're going to be fasting for the day until sundown. So, all right, and we have some vermicelli. There's an Arab-style way of making rice. You kind of saute vermicelli until it gets browned. And then vermicelli is like a very small, fine noodle, okay? And then you add the rice.
That's great, but you don't need all these noodles and all this rice. Like, you don't need them.
And make like a rice mix with the vermicelli. It's so delicious. Some chia seeds because I'm going to be adding them. They're very high in protein and soluble fiber, which is very good for your digestive tract, and they're very good if you're diabetic. The fiber in food prevents blood spiking. Your insulin prevents sugar spikes in your blood, I should say. So I'm trying to get more soluble fiber in my diet. I guess that was advised by a diabetic doctor. In case you're wondering. So we have another bottle of Vimto. I forgot to show you. We have some gelatin. Salah loves Jello, so
people were making fun of him on Twitter for that. Like, of course Salah likes Jello. I think Jello is weird. So I just judge him based on that. No offense. If you guys like Jello, live your best Jello life. But I don't know. I've spent way too many days in the hospital, and it's just like, for me.
I had another jar of pasta sauce I forgot to show you guys. It's not very organized, sorry. The remaining spices I bought. So I have onion powder. Showed that already. Cinnamon powder, cassia. And these are dried pomegranate seeds. And in Persian food.
The weird thing is, like, everybody should have fiber in their diet, right? Like, we don't need to have this talk right now. But, like, she really thinks things with fiber in it are going to cure everything, like the unicity, because it has fiber, it's going to cure it. chia seeds, everything, because it has fiber. Like, it's not gonna heal you.
Food or Iranian rice. They use these a lot. So,
Mhm.
but I might sprinkle a few on top of some mahalabia as well. We also have some condensed milk. We have a little bitty pot of vanilla powder
Hey,
for
I got a
baking
super
and
chat.
cooking stuff.
Hold on, what did M say? M said, real talk, if she doesn't soak the chia properly and overeats them, given her lack of hydration, she could end up with a severely impacted bowel. That's true. You can't just eat like a spoonful of dried chia seeds. Like, you have to soak them for hours. Most people soak them overnight and eat them the next day. She's going to F up her stomach. And I'm telling you, you can't eat like a lot at once. If you see the videos, I've done them on them. I get like a little dessert cup, like a little tiny cup, or like that's even meant for like sauces or whatever. I use them for dessert, but you can only eat a little bit because it'll make you go, or it'll block you right up. You can't eat them dry.
We have no sugar added almond milk for the overnight oats. I just
And thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you.
prefer it for that kind of thing. We have some fabric softener. This is a local brand. I don't know. A Reach. We have some mixed berry juice. These are some mixed types of like snacks, like chip snacks and stuff. We have some labin, which is like a dairy kind of yogurt drink. Some sunflower oil, some sliced olives, add to salads. A whole bunch of bread has to go in the freezer. It's just a staple here for breakfasts and things, especially for Salah. I mean, I do eat it too, but
Quick question, Foodie, since apparently you do watch us. You said earlier your fridge was so disgusting you didn't want to show it on camera. Are you cleaning it out before you put all this in there?
more juice.
And how is all this going to fit in that? Oh, well, maybe.
So these are the table covers we use. They're white, and you put them down when you're going to eat, if you're going to eat on a table, but mostly if you're going to eat on the floor, which a lot of people at gatherings here, they eat on the ground. So I guess that's it. I'm going to go put these things away. Thank you for watching this haul. So everything total, I will put the prices here somewhere to show you the conversions in American and Canadian.
This is wrong, by the way. I saw in her comment section she corrects it, but I don't know what it really was. Chachi, you just knocked all my stuff over. Hold on, my dog is like on a rampage to steal all my covers right now. Hold on really fast. Okay, I'm going to let this play. I'll be right back. Chachi, there's 5.
Canadian and in Kuwaiti dinar. Just a reminder, the Kuwaiti dinar is the highest valued currency in the world. So it's, I think, about $4 to $1 Canadian. So like the other way around. Like one Kuwaiti dinar is worth about $4 Canadian. A little less for US because the US dollar is stronger than Canadian dollar. So yeah, stay tuned. Ramadan is supposed to start, depending on the moon, but it's supposed to start the evening of the 10th of March. So coming up very soon in a few days. And I have to get my kitchen in order. I have to, reorganize my kitchen and make it conducive for doing some cooking because I'm going to be doing, iftars, dinners after the fast.
Okay, I'm back. Did I miss anything? And oh no, she's not, and her hands are hella dirty. I don't believe food is cheap there or anywhere. Food is expensive everywhere right now. It's so expensive to even just survive.
Fast is over, and I'm going to try to cook as much as I can and make a lot of traditional dishes. And I want to make some things, maybe some mahalabia and pass it around to some neighbors around here and just try to give back a little bit. And so this is how we are going to start Ramadan.
Great Bunch said, no one tell her the chia has fiber. Let her spend the day on the toilet. Okay.
We're going to be doing some cooking, and here's a lot of the ingredients I will need.
Okay.
Now, I might need a few other things, but, they weren't on sale at the store we shopped at, so we might have to look elsewhere. But that's kind of how we do the shopping.
Do you mean it wasn't given to you for free?
Try to save money also on food is you kind of shop at different places that have different things on sale. And around Ramadan, there's a lot of sales, like Ramadan deals. You'll see them all over.
I can tell you how to save money when you're grocery shopping and on your grocery bill. Don't eat for a family of 8.
For the grocery stores. And by the way, in Arabic here, we call the grocery store Jamia. They call them Jamia here. So yeah, I'm learning little words here and there.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm excited. I'm nervous, but I'm excited, especially to make my own grape leaves because I've never done that. But I found some yummy recipes.
Because they say foodie on the thing.
I'm going to try to follow them as well. But a lot of the staple foods for Ramadan, the vimto is a staple. And you have the sambusa, and you also have the mamul. So basically dates and biscuits made with dates, mamul, is very popular for Ramadan foods. So, and also Arabic desserts like mahalabiya. That's why you see a lot of things on sale, such as, vanilla powders, cornstarch, corn flour,
I don't
milks, and
know.
stuff
I think it's unbelievable. You think people are actually like getting advice from you on how to shop. Like, okay.
like that. So a lot of people make those things. All right, guys. So I guess that's it for now. That's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed. Please give me a like and a comment. I always
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. Take care.
My comment is stop eating like a baby elephant. Like your health cannot take much more of it. That's what I have to say. Hey Queen, how are you? She needs to move. No, wait, everyone there's she needs to move to. Oh, I see it. Okay. That's going to sit in her cupboard. All of that's going to go bad. It's all going to go bad. Okay. So, next topic and then we're going to go to Foodie Beauty Twitter. The lock lady has just really been on one. She is going to sue everybody. She's suing for slander. She's starting a GoFundMe so she can sue for slander. Which is wild to me because if you live in a bus with like no running water or a restroom or a shower, like I would put the money towards that, but that's just me. Me personally. Me personally, Satan does have a clip up on his channel, but I think the clip I have is a little bit longer, so you can find out more about her on his channel as well. I know he's covering her. Basically, she's this woman we stumbled across the other day by complete freaking accident. I was watching Nell, and that's what I get. Her live stream came up, this lady, and within 6 minutes, I knew something was like wrong, right? Anyways, we ended up diving into it a little bit more, trying to learn the story, and we went over clips where this YouTuber, Subliminal Locks, did hit her child on camera and talks to him terribly, talks down to him, and it's a whole thing. Like, we don't need to go all into that right now. I have it up on my channel if you want to know. The main concern became, obviously, E doesn't seem like he's in like stable conditions, right? Like she's always mad, yelling, raging. She says clips are taken out of context, but she's literally live, it seems like 24/7. And everything that we've got or gone over, she's put on her channel. We've got from her channels. Anyway, so she's been really on one about me lately, like raging left and right. And I truly just don't want to click on her channel unless it's something involving E and I need to say something again. CPS is involved. She's not cooperating. She doesn't allow them on the property. This is what is told to me. And in my opinion, from the clips I have seen, I believe she's abusive. That's not slander. That's my opinion. So Subliminal Locks, since you're a new fan of mine, hi. In my opinion, based on the clips that were taken from your live streams and the different platforms that you stream live on, in my opinion, you are abusive towards him. And I think he deserves better. And anyways, we got into it earlier. There's like these people on YouTube who hate me and are trying to silence me talking about this, going around to different people saying, don't work with her, blah, blah, blah. They're trying to make me delete my streams and say I'm exploiting the situation. In reality, I'm just not one of those people that can see something and sweep it under the rug and just hope that things get better, especially when it comes to a child. And knowing that there's an open CPS case and knowing that I've seen her hit him on camera, I'm concerned. And since nobody else is helping as far as like CPS, whatever else, like I'm going to use my platform. So maybe somebody out there who knows how to help or do something that I'm not thinking of, maybe they can get some help to E. That's basically where I'm at with this. But this lady rages about me all the time now. So I'm going to play a little audio clip. Put your listening ears on. And we're just going to listen to her for a second.
So like the thing is like, so let's say that Breezy girl, for example, right? She's unoriginal and a total fucking loser. So she has got to make content about other people because she needs to make content. Like that's what she desperately wants, is to be famous on the internet, right?
I desperately want to be famous on the internet. Hold on. I can't take this crazy lady seriously. In my opinion, you're crazy. Are you going to cut me for slander for that too? By the way, Subliminal Locks, Heather, If you do go through with suing me, like, I hope you do. I'll flat out say it, because that means people will have to comb over your channel and comb over the clips that are out there. And that means they have to see if what I said, I could get sued for. So if you come at me, all it's going to do is bring more awareness to this situation. So if that helps your son, come at me. Do you want me to donate to the GoFundMe? Another thing. I'm a loser. Nobody else think I'm talking to you right now. I'm specifically talking to this woman. I have running water, Heather. I have a shower. I have a toilet. I have a backyard where my dogs can roam freely. It's a pretty big backyard, and they don't have to be tied up. I have plenty of food in the fridge, and I don't just offer rice and tell my family they should be grateful. And if they're grateful, then that means that it's going to add nutrients to the rice. I think I'm doing way better than you. Also, I do want to say this. Because a lot of your little people are coming over saying karma's going to come my way and all this stuff. I want to say this. I have a closed case. Do you want to know why? Because I fought like crazy to get my daughter back, because I want her and I appreciate her and I value her, and she's not a burden on me. She is she's a addition to my life. Like, she makes my life. She is my whole world. If she's hungry, I feed her. If I'm eating and she wants it, I give her my food. If she needs to use the restroom, guess what? She can go use the restroom and close the door and have privacy. I'm not live streaming 24/7. If I wanted to be YouTube famous, I'd be acting like a crazy lady, like people like you or Foodie Beauty, or you know what I mean? Like, I would be acting up to get fame on the internet. Instead, I choose to turn my camera off and use my words. So, Miss, I live stream almost 24/7. Who is trying to be famous here? Who? If I was to be famous for anything off YouTube, I would want it to be for helping your son that you refuse to help. But let's listen to her some more.
But she has nothing going for herself. So she has to judge others and dissect their lives, people who are actually interesting, people who people actually want to watch and are fascinated by.
Meanwhile, just to let you know, she's like going off on me in this robe that she never takes off. And like, she's in her school bus with no electricity, running water, bathroom, shower, closet, nothing. They have a bucket to pee in and a little fire that she puts wood into. And she's so afraid the whole bus is going to go up in flames. Her son has to sit there and sit still. He can't play with paper airplanes.
Problem is that people don't realize that this is supposed to be a you scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing. Like, I am interesting. I attract the people. You are the snark channel. You make money dissecting my life and, going over the minutia of, but you don't go in real life.
I've made I'm so sick of these people. I've made $5 off you, Heather. Would you like me to Cash App it to you so I can continue exposing you? I can Cash App it to you right now. What is your Cash App? Hit me up, okay? I'll send you the $5.75 I've made.
You don't go in real, I would never try to find this woman's family and try to have them get them fired. You know what I mean?
Okay, this is how this lady is out of her gosh dang mind. Do you want to know what I do? I cover her and then I go to a thread and I learn more about her. I'm not calling anybody. I don't even remember half the people she knows names. There's a Roxanne, I think. I'm not calling anybody to get anybody fired. Seriously? Do you want to know what I did today, Heather? I wasn't calling anybody to get anybody fired. I did yoga with my dogs like I've been doing daily. I live streamed. I parented, something you should learn about doing. Parenting classes are really amazing. If you're not sure, parenting classes, A+. I went for a walk. I went to Ross. I'm not calling anybody. And if I'm not doing that, I'm probably listening to REM or something.
And that's just seriously unhinged behavior. This is supposed to be we're doing while it may seem like we're enemies, we're really actually each other's biggest fans.
I hate you. I'm not scratching your back. In fact, I want nowhere near your back. It doesn't shower.
about her, people go to see her content. She talks about me, people come and see my content. This is an economy. But people don't seem to understand the like actuality of what it is, and they just go like, "Oh my gosh, so like report her." It's
Report
ridiculous.
her. Have I
So,
said
like,
that? Have I said that? Report her. Report Heather. Oh my gosh, I can't stand this woman. I wasn't gonna actually do this, but she got me all riled up. And I told you I was feeling a bit sassy and spicy today. Let's go to her live stream. I heard about 33 minutes and she pretends to be a victim and blah, 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 blah. So this is her. She lives in a yellow school bus that has nothing in it. Well, other than whatever that's supposed to be going on. But there's nothing working in there, and a child lives in there. She also has like 15 chickens or something and a dog that, with my own eyes, I saw him tied up. And I think he was supposed to be able to move a few inches, like the little tie-up system she had, whatever. It wasn't even rope, I don't think. But like, I think he was supposed to be able to like move a few inches. It was stuck and it was raining and he had no shelter. And I'm sorry, like maybe if you live out in the wilderness, maybe that's normal for your dogs. But like my dogs, I think any dog should have shelter in the rain. Whether it's a tree, whatever. He was out in the rain. Anyways, and this lady, all she does all day from what I've seen is bounce back and forth between yelling at the dog to yelling at E, and then ranting about whatever else is going on in her head. But anyways, we're going to watch her.
Extremely well taken care of. Every time CPS, I've allowed them to come out here. They've told me that he's extremely well taken care of and that I'm doing a wonderful job. And they've like, wow, this is so cool. And I gave
And they need to be looked into. I need to slow her down because she's already like on one. So if it's on like an even faster speed, she's going to sound like a raging chipmunk. Let's go back a little bit. Okay. So if CPS comes out there and says everything is fine, then they need to be looked into, especially when there's clips of you being verbally abusive, in my opinion, verbally abusive and hitting him on camera.
Good bread. It's moist and so yummy.
Is she turned up all the way?
What about me makes me a terrible mother exactly? I'd like to know exactly what makes me a terrible mother.
Can I answer that? Me first. You're selfish. That's what makes you a terrible mother.
Yes, the kid has water and an education. Yeah, my son is extremely well taken care of. Every time CPS, I've allowed them to come out here. They've told me that he's extremely well taken care of and that I'm doing a wonderful job. And they've like, wow, this is so cool. And I gave eggs to CPS. Like,
and forget it. I mean, that says everything. You guys, she gave eggs to CPS. I mean, they're besties. He is in the best shape. He's being so well taken care of because she gave them eggs.
I'm not doing anything wrong. It's just dramatic people, you know?
Watch, somebody random out there has like a CPS case open and they're like, I just have to give them eggs. He doesn't have a proper education, if at all. She's live all day and not
yeah,
once.
But so like that's the thing. It's not that he couldn't write. That's exactly the thing.
Okay, I have a feeling there's people in this chat right now who know a lot, so feel free to educate us, okay? He doesn't have a proper education, if at all. She's live all day, and not once has she said, let's start school. She just rants on live all day. Wow. Wait, someone else said, I bet she forced them to take the eggs, or that simply didn't happen. I happen to know for a fact they're not supposed to accept gifts. They're not. And do you want to know how I know this, you guys? I know a lot about, like I said, I went through an addiction problem before. If you're new listening to me, I went through an addiction problem. And at the time, there was no way I could drink and also take care of a child. There was just no way. So anyways, of course, like if, the other parent takes the child until you get better, people are asking questions. We also had to do everything legally. And I had to sign over my rights for a little while. So I had CPS in my life. I had to take parenting classes. I had to do drug tests. I had to have them come visit my home and check every room, go through and make sure there was food in the fridge, make sure there was electricity, make sure there was a heater. They literally check everything. Anyways, so my baby daddy at the time and me were still trying to kind of work through things, but like there was obviously stuff going on. Like I had to go to rehab. That was another thing in order to get my custody back. I had to go to rehab and then I had to go to sober living. Anyways, I felt like crazy. I'm happy to say I have joint custody and I have her way more than my half of the time, like way more than that. So people can change. Lives do get better. There is hope if you're listening to me right now. But anyway, so my baby daddy is a fisherman and he had like a freezer full of fish. Like there was always fish galore. So one of the times I came home from rehab and I had to like, our place was right down the street from my rehab that in that case, and during that time anyways. So I came home and we did a visit there. And he was just like, he's just a friendly guy and like, oh, you want this? Like I fish, I do this. And then so he offered the guy, our caseworker, some fish that was in the freezer. And they were like, no, we can't accept it. Like we can't accept anything like that. And they were like, actually, that could be, I forget the wording, but it's something that they have to write down. If you guys are mandated reporters or you know what I'm talking about, feel free to like put the legal terms. But like they actually would have to report that like, you know, so-and-so's dad offered me fish during the visit because it looks a certain way, right? If you're offering gifts to your caseworker, bribery. Yeah, I guess that could be it. I don't remember if that was the exact legal term, but anyways, you can get in trouble. It's a whole thing. You're not supposed to be offering eggs, muffins, whatever. Like just don't do it. Especially, and it gets written down. So if people eventually look into this, it's going to look a certain way. Like she's offering gifts for them to just go away. I mean, but eggs of all things, I mean, like go big or go home. Eggs?
It's like, no, he has dreadlocks. It's different. And yes, he has had a shower. But that's the thing with him.
Okay, I saw his hair and not all of it is twisted into dreads. I happen to know a thing or two, you know, I have a, you know, anyways, a blended family. So they're not twisted. Like there's certain parts of his hair that's just matted. Like it, you know, if you're going to do that, like wouldn't you start twisting it so it wouldn't mat? Like isn't that the whole thing?
Writing those letters, he wouldn't do it. That's why we were arguing so much. He straight up would not do it. Okay? Like would not. What am I supposed to do? Like fucking hold his hand while he's doing it? Am I supposed to spank him until he does it? You know what I mean? I spent literally 72 hours trying to get him to write some sentences, and it was an absolute hell nightmare trying to do that.
Welcome to parenthood. I don't know. I have to do homework. Well, my daughter's too smart for me now, but like I feel like it's always a battle with homework, even if they're like really good in school. Like, welcome to parenthood. It's not a vacation. I don't know. Kids don't want to do homework. My sister did mine for me. I certainly wasn't doing it. I feel like this is normal kid stuff, right, you guys?
This caused so much chaos, and I decided, all right, I give up. I quit. I'm not going to try anymore because like I can't live with this chaos like this. It's a constant battle. He's very smart. And he is really, really, really manipulative. He tries to get away with every single thing he can. So that's why I call his ass out when he's being manipulative.
I just would never refer to my child as manipulative. Like that's such a strong word. And I know I haven't been watching her for months or for very long at all, but like I see him as just being a normal kid. Like no part have I ever, oh, that's a manipulator. Like, I guess because I don't look at kids like that anyways. I'm just like, if they're having a tough day, like they're kids. Like being a kid is hard sometimes, you know? Would you use that word for it? Manipulating? Like, no, he's just a kid.
I'm always trying my best. And like my best isn't always perfect. And my best isn't even always good. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to say that the way that I behave is always exactly right. I'm just doing my best with what I've got in the moment. And I have been extremely overwhelmed, dude. Like, and overstimulated.
Is this what you tell yourself? This is just what you're telling yourself. You truly think you're doing your best? I mean, live your best hippie life, but like, at least make sure your kid doesn't have to go to the restroom in a bucket. I'm sorry. Like you should be homeschooling, not live streaming. If this is your best, like I feel bad for you. I feel bad for you. If you don't want to do better for you, do it for E.
I just like I've been in full scale, like just fight or flight meltdown. And it's weird that people choose to prey upon that. Like someone's
Why are you a victim in this? Because people are talking about what you did on your own channel?
Made a YouTube video about me, and they're saying that I starve my son because I told him he can't have treats.
Who said she starved her son? Did that come out of my mouth? Who is she talking about, you guys who are familiar with her? Because if she's talking about me, I'm about to go off. I'm about to go off. I read somewhere, and I believe this person, and I was also told this by another person, that you oftentimes only feed him rice. Can I tell you something I've observed, though, with my own eyes? The other day when I found you, I guess you were supposed to be making him breakfast, right? He didn't eat it. 2 hours later, like, you were yelling about the dog, the chickens, whatever else. I don't know, manically trying on clothes. It was kind of wild. Like, did you ask again more than once if he was going to come back to his food? Like, at that point, either he didn't like what you made, maybe he's weird about food. You say he's autistic. I know autistic people can be oftentimes, I don't know if picky is the right word, but like texture is a big thing, or they like things a certain way. I know that's what it's like for my nephew. Like, he's very incredibly picky. So if he doesn't eat that, do you want to know what we do? Do you want to know what we do? I know this is a wild concept. We're not telling you to feed your child random treats. Like, you offer them something else. You don't just hope they eat their breakfast 8 hours later. And then if they want something, complain. It's wild to me. She makes eggs and yells at him till he eats it. Oh my gosh. She eats junk food in front of him all the time. I don't know. That one clip just stays out. It's like in the forefront of my mind. Like, as a parent, we talked about this. Like, when you're eating something, very rarely do you get that to yourself, right? It doesn't matter what I'm eating. Like, to my nephews and my daughter, it must look even better because it's mine. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. So I literally can't eat anything unless I'm by myself. And this even includes my dogs. I don't get nothing to myself, nothing. But if you are eating, your kids eat too. If you're making a piece of toast or whatever and they say, oh, can I have that? You give it to them. I saw him holding out his hands, asking for more of whatever she was eating. I can't remember. And she was like so annoyed that he would be asking for food. It was wild to me. Like, I didn't say you starve him, but I'm wondering what the hell's going on.
I told him he can't have treats until he eats all of his food. I serve him food, and then I tell him, no, he can't have treats until he eats all of his food. And I'm abusive for that. And I'm starving my child because of that. It just doesn't make sense.
I don't know, but if you're talking about me, I don't know. Like, I have receipts for what you do. I certainly didn't say you were starving him, but I think it's odd your child has to hold his hands out and ask for food. And I think that doesn't say something about the child. It says something about you, lady. By the way, she blocks everybody in her chat if you're not telling her she's doing her best.
In my life.
She makes me so mad.
Yeah, salmon, that's exactly it. It's like you said, I love pancakes. Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly what it's like, And I'm going to tell you, like, I have not been acting my best. I've actually, like, I don't handle overstimulation very well.
You don't
have meltdowns. I'm like a fucking child sometimes. I'm autistic. I don't know how to, like, make myself not be like that. Like, I just need a break for a minute. I just needed, like, some time to just not do anything for anybody for a minute. And I'm like the sole caretaker for a child, a dog, 15 chickens, and this land. There's a
boo mother effing who? When's the last time any of you guys, if you're parents or you have a family, whatever, or you're a caretaker, like, when's the last time you just got you time in a moment? It's like, welcome to being a mom. Everything she's bitching about, that it comes with the job. You're a mom now. You don't get you time. You don't get your own food. You don't get nothing. Not even sleep. Nothing.
A lot to do here. We're completely off grid. There's just a lot to do in general, So it's it's very overwhelming sometimes, and I have just been, I need help so bad, and I don't know who or how to get help, you know? The only way I can think of getting help is by
That's telling me neither of them have been diagnosed. So she tells us E is autistic. Now she's autistic and she doesn't know how to stop herself, but neither of them have been diagnosed.
knowing what's going on, you know, and hoping that like someone can help me in some way, you know, figure this shit out. Because
I'm trying to help you. That's why I'm talking about you. You are in a situation that I don't think is healthy for an 8-year-old child who deserves a normal education and normal food and a normal life and a bit of freedom to be a child and to play and to have emotions and to he deserves attention, everything else. If you need help, I'm happy to help. Reach out to me. I want to help your son. I truly don't care if you stay in the bus. I don't care if you stay in a box. I don't care if you live in a trash bag. I really don't care. But I want to help you do something to help your son. So you need help. I'm here to help. This is why we're talking about you. You need help.
just trying to literally give my son stability on this property. And like, if I could get shit situated on this land properly, like where it's not so difficult, like we have everything we need. It's just, I have to go through a lot to get it there, you know, like in order to have a shower, I got to go through a lot of things in order to like do the thing. And in order to have like drinking water, I have to go like all the way to my neighbor's house and use water from their spring, from their well or whatever that's tapped into the spring. So like, I'm so overwhelmed at all my chores. I've been working for like
I don't know, then don't live on land in a school bus. If you're overwhelmed with your chores, don't have 15 chickens. I don't know what to tell you. I feel like you bring everything on yourself and then you're like, oh, poor me.
24/7 for 2 years straight, and I haven't had a day off, not one single day off. I haven't had one single solitary night away from home. I haven't had one single solitary day away from my chickens. You know, like I have to be here every morning to let them out and every night to put them back in. So
did you get the chickens yourself? Then I'm sorry. I don't want to effing hear it.
I am a prisoner in my own home sometimes.
I'm a prisoner in my own. This lady, how do you guys watch her? I can't make it longer than a minute. She makes me, I don't know. I'm telling you guys, I thought she was worse than Foodie Beauty. She makes me as angry. It's crazy. Did you think, I know, imagine choosing like the hippie lifestyle on land where you have to like fetch your own water and probably, I don't know, go search for your own food. I don't know what she's doing, but like, and then complaining about the work. I don't know. Go get an apartment then that doesn't have a yard and go live by the Olive Garden. I don't know what to tell you.
No,
I don't know.
It's very, very, very overwhelming. Becky B, no, but that's a good idea. And like, I don't really think he needs like a therapist. He needs like training, you know what I mean? It's just that, so like the thing is that I did not ever have like good parents. So I don't have an example to fall back on that I grew up around. And if I like fall back on what I grew up around, then it's like, you know, like hang him from the ceiling and beat him until he pees himself. Like that's what my mom used to do to me. Like I'm never gonna do that. You know what I mean? I'm just,
don't know that you wouldn't do that. That's the wild thing. And I feel like a lot of people come from like messed up situations and they still don't beat on their own children, allegedly.
it's not. So I have to like try every time we're in the middle of a meltdown situation, right, where he's acting up and I'm starting to get triggered. I have to try to like remember what some video that I watched on YouTube that taught me how to like be a parent in the moment. You know what I mean? Like I don't have I never had an example ever.
Go to parenting classes.
Growing up, what an adult was like, what a good, healthy person was like. I just decided I wanted to be that way one day, and I started acting that way and moving towards that goal. Just the same as like I just decided I wanted to have a bus, so I just got a bus, and I figured I'd figure out the rest along the way. You know, I'm just trying my fucking best, literally at every given moment, and it just is crazy that like I guess it's just complete naivete on my part. Like I genuinely am not a nasty person. Like I would never harm anybody or go out of my way to.
You would never harm anybody, but you hit your own child on camera, so you lie. And I saw the way you talked to your dog. I don't believe you.
Do anyone harm. So I genuinely never fathomed that that someone on the internet would do that to me. You know what I mean? Like, I just assumed that like people would be able to see for themselves that like, oh, this is like someone being vulnerable and willing to show their ugly parts and try to like.
It's interesting you think that's what you're showing. I see somebody unable to take any accountability and just apologize for being a shitty person and say, I create my own drama. And then like, you don't figure shit out. Like, you're complaining you don't know how to be a parent. There's parenting classes all over. I don't even think you have to go in person anymore.
I guess destigmatize being frustrated and being overwhelmed and being in a place of complete meltdown.
I don't know. Is there any other part that you guys think in the chat that we should jump to? I don't know that I could watch her whole 2 hours. Like, she is just not somebody I want to keep on the screen. I can't stand her. I can't stand her. I can't. Like, the constant victim mentality. She showed the poop bucket today. Lovely.
He's 9 years old. I can't have a child gate, but that area all over there is all basically his space. What I really
How come
need
when he
is,
was over there, you were like micromanaging his every movement and like, don't touch this, don't touch that?
and this is like, I can get the money to do it. I just have to find someone who's willing to come here and help me do the physical work.
Mm-hmm.
But I need to just have shelves built and a bunk bed built for him. If I can get not a bunk bed, but like a loft bed. If I can get a loft bed built for him.
Where does he sleep, you guys? Does he have like a bed at all? A mattress?
Then he can have like a study play area underneath. That's like really what we want to do. But I just it doesn't matter how many YouTube videos I watch, I cannot figure out how to do woodworking stuff. I just don't understand how.
He sleeps in the bed with her. That's another thing with CPS. Unless they magically like loosened their rules, they make sure your child has a, like, for me, I know they want to make sure she had her own room, and a mattress and a bed. They literally check all that stuff. So none of this makes sense to me at all.
To do it at all, you know? No, I am not from Slab City. That place would scare me. I would never.
This can't be healthy for any child living in a bus with no proper education. You don't even have your own bed. You're sleeping with your mom in a cold ass bus in the middle. No, I'm sorry. Like, whatever, live your best life if you're single and you don't have children. Like, go be a hippie. I don't care. Go live in an outhouse, whatever you want to do. But like, when there's a child there, he doesn't even have his own bed.
I'm too nice and too naive for that. I'd get murdered. Here, Patty, hold on. There's
Yeah, Eric, I agree.
that and that.
All right, let's go forward a little bit.
Oh, Heather, what did you do with your gloves, dude?
I guess I'm just curious what the hell she does now that she doesn't have E to yell at. What is it that she does? Okay. I don't know. Are we on a tractor? Oh, I can't with the rooster. I'm sorry. I can't with the rooster. Is there anywhere else in this live stream we should go? I really can't. I love all animals. I just don't think I could ever live near a rooster. I know, poor boy, an 8-year-old should not have to share that. I know. Like, I know it's like parents, even like my daughter's 11. Sometimes if she gets scared at night, whatever, she comes and sleeps with me. I don't mind. Like, I don't mind. But like the rest of the days, she has her own room, her own bed, like everything going on in there for her because she's a child. And like, while children obviously need supervision and stuff like that, like I believe they need their own space in their own bed. Like, come on. She just gets high all day. Oh my gosh, that's her generator. Oh, I'm like, are we on a tractor? Like, what are we doing? That's how she gets power. Oh, wow. Look how trashed the yard is. Yeah, let's look a little bit more. Apparently, she has so many chores, but I can't. I can't.
There you go. There's the chicken. Jeez, oh Pete. I should have got bugs today, even though I didn't need them.
She seems nicer to her chickens than anybody. Maybe it's just me. All right, now what are we doing?
Dump your doo-doo.
Is that the poop bucket? Was that the poop bucket? Their restroom is a Home Depot bucket. And she talks about, what? I've lived with chickens for 13 years, Breezy. This is what I had to. How do you wake up to that? I don't know. I'm so sensitive to how I wake up because it like truly sets the tone for your whole day. So like I can't even have one of those alarms that go nothing. Like I have to wake up and just be for like a second. I couldn't get up to like nope, couldn't do it. Play it. Oh, does it get worse? Okay, so that's the poop bucket. I take it.
Cover that shit in hay too.
That's a mute. Hold on.
I usually
one
keep a
second.
big bale of hay here, but it rains so hard it like destroyed my bale of hay. So, now, fill up, put it back together. Okay, cool. That's cool, I suppose.
Chevy.
So anyway, once you do that, you just take fresh stuff.
So what? Salah's favorite
Bottom.
bucket.
About 2 or 3 inches of it in there. You know, and then fresh toilet, ready to be pooped in.
I mean, though, seriously, I saw your comment. At that point, I would just dig a hole. Like, why in a bucket?
Hey! Flower friendly. Thank you so much.
Okay, what part should I go to? I passed the good part. Okay, do you know a timestamp? Or around, like, where I should go? Let's see. I'm going to go back. Is that far enough? Can you see the screen okay? Hold on, let me get this comment off. Okay, an outhouse. I know, or build an outhouse. It's living off the land. You figure it the F out. She can't. I would just become a bear. That's what I would do. I don't know. F buckets. I don't know. That hurts. 10059. Okay. So we're a little bit before. I think we should be good.
When you have a composting toilet, you keep your stuff. I'm trying to like censor it so you don't see like anything. But so you just leave. You have hay, and then you have a pile that is surrounded by cage, and then you put your compost. So what you do? Actually, I have to set up my composting toilet right now. So
Oh my gosh.
The composting toilet. So because like someone reported me to the county and said that I was dumping raw sewage on my property, which is
This is so disgusting. There's baby wipes in it. That's where she dumps the poop and the chickens just dance around it. Oh my God, this is not okay for a child. Heather, you could be mad at me all you want. This is not okay. If you were by yourself, poop in a freaking, I don't care where you poop, but like seriously, your child has to go through all this? You don't think he deserves the luxury of an actual working toilet?
is an absolute.
You don't think your animals deserve to be walking around places that isn't full of your sewage? This is so wrong. Oh my gosh. Salah's gonna be in her DMs. I know. Watch out, Foods.
Fucking lie. Raw sewage is piss and shit mixed together, and it's a liquidy like sludge. That is not anything like what this is like. So, here's my thing.
Oh my gosh.
I have to fill my container up with wood chips, so I'll show you how it's done. So I get the wood chips, and I get the toilet.
I wouldn't want to go through all these stupid steps as even like an adult, let alone a kid. This is insane. It's nasty.
So the toilet, the bucket that I dump my sink water in is totally different from my toilet.
Oh, that's
the toilet
good.
is literally got a toilet seat. It's just got hay in it, and that's it. It's got hay and poop. That's all that goes in here. No pee, just hay and poop. So
I don't know. I will never take my toilet for granted again. That's all I know. I will never take it for granted again.
get the big bag of wood chips.
You guys, the chat said he complained the poop bucket was so full it was touching him. That's disgusting.
Wood chip container.
For the people who don't want me to talk about this, do you think all of this is okay? I just want to know. To the people trying to silence anybody talking about her, or Busy Little Bee who really, and that Tasha person who really doesn't want me to cover this because you say it's exploiting and I'm just making money off of abuse. Do you think this is all okay for a child to be living in? Or do you understand now why I'm using my platform to say that I don't think she is fit, in my opinion, to have a child? Not even a fly, not even an ant, nothing. She shouldn't have nothing. No, she doesn't. She's not capable of taking care of herself, clearly. Hey, babe. Someone in her chat is even telling her it still counts as raw sewage if you add shavings. It does.
Alright. So every time you poop, take wood chips.
You realize you're not rabbits, right? Like, what is this?
You put the wood chips on top. Just like that. And that's how a composting toilet works. When this is full of wood chips and poop, you then take it over to that spot over there that is caged in like a compost pile, and you dump it right in there. And then give it some time, and eventually it will turn into compost.
I don't know. I want to throw up. Is there anywhere else we should go in this live stream? I've had enough poop stuff on my brain for one night. I mean, we started with Foodie and the Salah poop stuff, and she's pooping. I did not take homesteading tips from her. Go look at her merch after. Wait, let me look on my phone. I'm not going to show it, but I'm curious. You guys are going to get a raw reaction of how I feel about her merch. Okay, let's see. Put down the chickens. What does this say? It's a lot of put down the chickens. Store. Let me look in a different place. You're going to laugh? Well, the beanie is very Christina the Latina. If you guys know, you know. I mean, I can't even make that up. It's all like put down the chickens. Where's the emergency? Oh wait, hold on. What is this? Where's the emergency? Subliminal Homestead Superfan. Oh God, help me. Okay. There's a mom one. Is she okay? Where did the mom one go? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm not the most tech savvy person, but this is terrible. Okay, what does this one say? Elliot put down the chickens? Everything is Elliot put down the chickens. Elliot put... What the hell? Wasn't she yelling at him the other day, like when he wanted to visit the animals? I forget which day it was now. So she has to make merch even yelling at him. That's great. Mother of the Year. Must attract a lot of flies. That's what she yells at him 50 times a day. That's all her merch is, you guys. Everything is put down the chickens. Put down the chickens. Elliot, put down the chickens. Put down the chickens. I mean, you are dragging me for not being original. You can't make merch without yelling at your son. I'm sorry. I should have said E. I'm sorry. But yeah, all of it's just basically yelling at him. Put down the chickens. Put down the chickens. Put down the chickens. Ay, ay, ay. She makes me so mad. She can't even do something simple as merch without making... It's just... She doesn't view him as... How can I word this properly? Kids are a lot of work, right? Like, we know that. Kids are a lot of work. But, like, I guess maybe because I was separated from mine for a while, I'm just going to tell you guys how I view my child. Every day I see her, I'm excited. There's nothing that she could do that would bother me to the point where I want her to go away and just sit and be quiet. If she wants to talk, I will listen to her talk about whatever. I don't care for 8 hours. I don't care. She really loves Beyonce. She can talk about Beyonce for 8 hours. If she wants to play, let's go draw some stuff outside with chalk. Like, let's go do that. Let's fly a kite. Let's go to the park. Let's do this. Like, our biggest thing is bike rides. We love bike rides, scooter rides, going down hills, but like safely, you know. She's all helmeted up and I just live my best life. But it's just like every day, I guess, because I went a while where I had to work to get her back. I know it sounds so cheesy, but it feels like Christmas. It's like the biggest gift you can get. Like, and the fact she calls me mom, like, I can't, nothing, like, she can't say mom enough to me. I'm so proud of being a mom. Whatever she wanted to do, like, I encourage creativity. I encourage her to play, go outside. I just can't imagine living a life as a child where you can't touch anything, you can't make noise. If you simply just want to do anything at all, like, it's a huge deal and she's overwhelmed. It's just sad. Like, it's sad. Do you know, like, how many people out there wish that they could have children, and then this lady doesn't even value or respect the one she has? It's very, very sad. And all this talk about exploiting him, look at her merch and her channel. It's a big thing that I make money talking about this. She gets paid to hit him. Is that live stream monetized? And you can't convince me otherwise. I stand by that. Is her stream still up where she smacks him? And is she making money off of it? It's disgusting. Rage about me for 5 more days, Heather. I don't care. Like, at least I have a toilet. I don't know what to tell you. But you know what? One day when you're old, Heather, or I don't know, maybe not even when you're old, and your child's grown up and you wonder why he doesn't come to see you or why he doesn't call or care, and you have nobody to yell at and you're wondering where he is, I hope he's living his best life. I hope he has nothing but success ahead of him. And I hope he has a life where somebody is telling him, I hope, like, whatever he does, if he chooses to get married one day, go to college, whatever, I hope every single day there's somebody making him feel like the most important person in the world. After he went with, like, the stuff he's gone through with you, gosh, I hope he's the next president. Like, you know what I mean? I hope nothing but big things for him. If he is autistic, then it's even worse. His sensory limitations are ignored. His safe foods are denied. His audio and visual stims are repressed for fear of backlash. And another thing, too, I'll just speak on my experience having an autistic family member. Like, yelling and all the chaos around them truly does not a damn thing to help them if he's truly autistic. And she's saying he is. Apparently, he hasn't been diagnosed. All the chaos, like, none of this is good for him. And I know sometimes people who are autistic, like, they feel like when people are yelling or like an authority figure, I'm not saying this is like this for everybody, but in my experience, like, it's even worse to have like a parent or even like a teacher or somebody like that. Like, it sends them on a tailspin. Like, them safe foods are so important. YouTube is a breeding ground for idiots like her, and YouTube doesn't do anything about them, but will put someone in YouTube jail for telling someone the truth in a way they choose. That was so well said. Miles said she gets a month's break at a time and uses it to be high out of her mind. Yeah, I've gone back and looked like for more clips, and it seems like she's always vaping, and like when he's around, which is wild to me. Giving Ruby Frankie vibes, totally. Can't even, like, I can't even hide that. It's definitely giving Ruby Frankie vibes. I wonder what part of I don't know. Wait, I guess so. I'm not going to say where she lives out loud since, she's starting the GoFundMe to sue me. I got to find out where to donate to that, by the way. If you guys know, let me know. Let me know. I definitely, you know what? I would love nothing more than for people to have to comb through her channel and then look at the live stream I did and see how E is being treated on camera. Like, I hope that happens because I don't know what else to do. So if anything else, maybe more eyes on this. And truly, like, I'm protected by freedom of speech. I'm allowed to give my opinion. The clips were taken right from her platforms, like right from her live streams. So nothing was edited to make it look a certain way. That's her big thing too right now. It's all edited. That's what her people are coming to say too. You're editing things and taking it out of context. The only thing I did is I gave the common courtesy to edit him eat out as much as I could. Like, I zoomed out of his face. I zoomed in on her. I tried to make so that's the only editing I did. What did RDR say? Okay, hold on. I'm going back up. Oh my gosh. Oh no, bae. Oh no. Feels so weird saying bae. I'm just going to call you Nation or something. I don't know. What do you guys want me to call you? Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to my live stream on my phone. All right, RDR. She showed nudes on her TikTok live of other people, then talked shit about them. Wow. Where can I find that? Well, I don't want to see the nudes, but I just want to hear her talk shit. Like, because she says, all high and mighty about judging and she doesn't talk shit and she was permanently banned on TikTok Live for showing nudes of other people without their consent. Wow. Heather, what do you have to say about that? Will you address that in your next rage, please? I would love for you to address that. I can call you whatever. Okay, come up with a nickname I can call you guys. Because I roast Foodie for saying bae all the time. So I'll be damned if I'm going to be saying bae every live stream. But it's really good to see you. Hello. Those nudes were on E's iPad. The nudes were on E's iPad. Oh my gosh. She got permabanned from TikTok Live because of that. She says Reddit leaked them. She really hates Reddit, I noticed. Wow. Oh my gosh. The name's very cute. Wow. So it just keeps getting worse. I definitely want to learn more. I definitely would appreciate any clips or like info you guys have, because I think we need to talk about this more. We need to talk about her more. Every time I watch and I'm like, oh, I really don't want to talk about her because she gets on my last nerve, I remember there's a child who doesn't have a voice in this and doesn't have a say right now. Like, what can you do as a child? Like, where can he go? So please send me any clips you might have and we will dedicate another live stream to this. I don't know what day yet. I don't know. Maybe in the next few days we'll set it up. I'll compile whatever is sent to me. I'll do some of my own little rabbit hole researching as well. Heather, leave blank. We don't. Yeah. She is exhausting, but E needs help. That part right there, she is like so exhausting. That day I found out about her, like that night I couldn't sleep. And the next day, have you guys ever had an emotional hangover? Like it sucks. Like the next day I felt so emotionally hung over. It's such a sad situation. That's what it's sad. And but we have to remember, like, this is uncomfortable, right? Like nobody likes talking about this stuff. Nobody wants to think of this stuff happening anywhere. Like it sucks. It's horrible. It doesn't leave you with a great feeling. But what good does it do if we pretend that this isn't happening and abuse isn't existing? Like, what good does that help him? And I'm going to say this, she's going to get all mad about this too, and good. Like, you hear horror stories about where CPS has failed children. And, like, I don't want him to be one of those stories that we hear. I really don't. Nightmare, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you. You're so sweet. Hold on, I'm going back to my phone to see who got it so I can welcome you to the Breezy Bunch. Hold on one second, you guys. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it? Mama, welcome to the Breezy Bunch. She live streamed a very personal conversation with her neighbor today. And when her neighbor asked if she was live, she lied and said no. She's sneaky. She's manipulative. The child needs a voice. That part right there. So to all the people trying to silence our voice, like, please stop and put like the BS aside for a moment. Like, would anybody want to hear about this, like something horrible happening to E one day? Do you guys want that to happen? I don't. I really don't. I think he's such a good kid. He's such a good kid, and he can like thrive in the right environment, and he deserves better. Every child deserves to have some sort of safety. Every child does. And he doesn't have that right now. He doesn't even have running water or a toilet or a room or his own bed. He doesn't have anything. I've seen with my own eyes him wanting to play. No, you can't play with slime. It's too messy. No, the paper airplanes are going to catch the bus on fire. No, you can't do this. No, you can't do that. Close the window. Close the door. Like, he can't do anything from what I've seen. He deserves better. So can we put the BS aside for a second and let people talk about this? It needs to be talked about. It needs to be talked about. Justice for E, exactly. Whoever she recorded can get her charged. Yeah, I know. I don't think in California you can't record conversations. I don't know about well, I don't want to say the name of the state, but it's already out there. I don't know about where she lives, but I don't think you're supposed to go around illegally recording people. Justice for E, exactly. I'm going to put that on the screen. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to do more research on her. And like I said, I'll be checking my email. I'm on like every platform, but the fastest way to reach me, honestly, is Facebook, Twitter, or to just email me. But everything's in my description or my bio on YouTube. So if you have anything that you feel like people need to see, please send it my way, please. Paper airplanes killed my grandfather. They are dangerous. What? Oh my gosh. All right, let me get this woman off the screen. Because she doesn't deserve a minute longer on here, to be honest. She doesn't. She looks like one of the crazy people from Wife Swap, but in those shows, most of it's fake. She kind of does. Bye, Marin. That can be yeeted off. Wait, it's a two-party consent state. That can be yeeted off YouTube. Good to know. I know he's joking, Hugh. Matthew, if you guys are new, Matthew, Satan, Joe, they just crack us up the entire time. And like oftentimes when things get a little too serious, we like to laugh over here. So it's kind of like an icebreaker. And I love you, Matthew, if you're listening. Woof woof. Okay. Do you guys want to hear a bit about Foodie Beauty Twitter? There was just some funny things on there. More than anything, I want to laugh at Salah singing again. More than anything. So I'm going to find it. I am going to find it. Can you guys see okay? All right. Let me get this situated. That was on Bigo Live today. Is that how you say it? Bigo? There's so many different platforms. So I guess what she illegally recorded can be found on Bigo Live. The singing, I know. I have to like play it. I just need to laugh for a minute. Hold on. Let me get her off my screen completely. Goodbye, Heather. I look forward to your rage tomorrow. Okay. So Ruth said, "You guys, I'm more embarrassed at Salah's Ramadan song than the time he wanted to do a hot Carl on Kay Bella and drag his Arabian jewels across her holy cross." I don't know if I should have read all that, but oops. I mean, Ruth didn't hold back, so just a reminder, I'm not saying it, I'm just retweeting it. And then this, I think, just has to be the thumbnail. It's just, it's Foodie's life right now. It's Foodie's life. It is. Okay, let's see. Dust Bunny said, of course, Salah loves Jello, and I had to retweet it because I have something against Jello. I have a personal beef with Jello, so I don't know. If you like Jello and you're in my chat, I guess I like you, but I don't like Salah. This tweet I thought was funny because November 5th, 2022, Mrs. Floopa Booty said, maybe the big surprise is that they are launching an album. They could be the new Captain and whoever. Yeah, I'm old. And then, is it Captain Tennille? I don't know who that is, and I love music. You guys, tell me a song that this person sings. Anyway, so they were joking about an album cover, and Mrs. Floopa Booty said, so Scatla is a singer now? Didn't see that one coming. I will pee myself laughing if they put out a duet next. Please be a duet. Oh my gosh, I don't want anything for my birthday other than that. Please have a duet out for my birthday. You guys should do like Sunny and Cher. I don't know. I think that would be epic. Dee Dee was trying to tell people that American is a race. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I can't get into it, but Bad Seed ended up telling her, I can get into it. I just don't want to. I don't know. She says American is a race. So I'm just going to keep going. And people were correcting her all over Twitter. I don't know. And then this is a comment, you guys. So somebody in our comment section of the like Foodie live stream that turned it into like a mini breezy rage, somebody in that comment section was telling us about a comment that got deleted. So Victoria was in Foodie's chat and said, hey, Chantel, I've had contact with Salah like almost 2 years ago. I'm from Germany, and we wrote for a couple months on Tinder and then realized he just wants citizenship and quit the contact. So I don't know. This could be another Thailand troll thing again, but it's always a possibility. They share an iPad. Oh my God, that's crazy. I still can't get over that. Love will keep us together. Oh, okay. I know that song. It's not a favorite, but it's a good song. What is this? Another year of pretending to fast. So they're talking about her haul. So we all know Foodie Beauty sleeps most of the day and then wakes up to eat. Like that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't know why she pretends, but it's cute, I guess. What is this? Oh my gosh. Okay, are you guys ready for the song? Are you guys ready? Again, I'm not making fun of the song. I'm making fun of the singer, okay? I'm making fun of the singer.
أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 أهلا رمضان يا شهر الإحسان شهر الغفران رمضان 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 رمضان
I mean, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. The voice. It gets funnier each time. Oh, okay. I can't breathe. Ramadan! Did I ever need a laugh, I'm just going to play that. I mean, it literally brought tears to my eyes, Salah. Bravo. Bravo. I don't even know how we go on from that. Like, he did sound more passionate about woofing. He did. I was too on key. Okay, gotta try it again. Ramadan! Was that better? Was that better? Okay. Well, that was much needed. I mean, okay, compose yourself, Breezy. Compose yourself. You want to get through the rest of the tweets. Was that glorious? I mean, look for my album. It's coming out. Just woofing today. It's my rapper name. All right. Dust Bunny said, is she really talking about you have to be presentable to go on camera looking like this? Yes. She even did a cameo promo looking like this. I don't know. Foodie. I truly think she ran out of things to wear, and I guess that's what we get. Tara Lee said, weird question. Would any of you be able to eat with a table at the height of your chest and your plate almost in front of your face? It's bizarre to me how Foodie has to lift her T-Rex arms in the air to grab the food because the table is so high. It's true. No, I couldn't eat like that. I don't know. I don't know how she does it, but I guess if you have T-Rex arms, you have to make do. What is this? Oh my gosh. So Just Me said she's live now looking rough. Yes, I would say so. And then Caesar said, JFC, she looks like the herpes she has. Oh, by the way, if you're new to our chat, if you hear about that, she really got an STI and then she went on a sleeping around rampage with a bunch of married men throughout Canada. So you'll hear people refer to that a lot. Like she literally got it. So Susan said, GFC, she's like the herpes she has. Take a day off and bathe. No one gives an F anymore. You have insulted all cultures, creeds, and religions and more. Go the F away already. Yeah, please go away. I don't know, especially after that song. Like, there's no coming back from the sperm everywhere. There's definitely no coming back from the twerk on my face and quickly and make out with me for 15 minutes. I want to grape your Bible. There's no coming back from that. But then, like, we heard how he barks, the tiny woof woof in the bedroom, and I've heard his singing. Like, you guys have to go away. You have to go away now. A lot of people commenting on how bad she looks. She truly does. Like, on a side note, I think a little exfoliating would go a long way, but it's her health. It's because she's diabetic and she eats mukbangs like all day and she doesn't put anything healthy into her body. She's diabetic. She probably has fatty liver disease. We know she has problems. What was she getting? Blood clots in her chest. She has high blood pressure. Like, she has a list of medical issues and she doesn't do a damn thing to change it. She doesn't really leave the apartment. She doesn't eat better. She doesn't go to therapy. She's not going to any like OA groups. She truly just sits there and complains about her life. And she thinks that fiber is going to cure her. I don't know. She looks really bad. Like, literally knocking on death's door, Foodie. You can't afford to F around any longer. You're going to be 40. You're going to be 40. It's like this point in your life where things could go like up and amazing, or things could go really, really bad. And you already have so many things going against you. Why F around? You just got fake married. Shouldn't you want to be like on this earth a little longer? So this thing, whenever she talks about this stuff, it truly makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of.
Okay, whenever she talks about this stuff or people bring it up, it truly makes me uncomfortable. But you could zoom in. It's people talking about her comment and asking what is her obsession with these kind of groups. Someone asked a question and she responded by saying she would be afraid to travel if they were there, but that group isn't in Kuwait, but she wants to go to Iran. Other groups like this are in Kuwait. So I'm just going to play the clip in case you missed it.
Afraid. Like, I would be afraid to travel to countries with like ISIS and stuff like that for sure. But there's not that here. So it's been like, there was a couple Americans that were kidnapped recently. You didn't hear about that? Yeah,
talks about it so freely. Meanwhile, like I can't even say the word. Like it just makes me uncomfortable. I don't know how else to describe it. But she just, I don't know, something's wrong with her. And then Hidden Truth said she doesn't understand that crime rates versus terror attacks are still the same because it unalives innocent people. I'm just going to play this clip.
look up avocado cartel in Mexico. It's wild. Oh, I think I've heard of it. I think. Yeah. A lot of I don't know. But like the normal people that are not in cartels are nice, and I don't know. Yeah.
Truly is in another country and has no idea about anything, like anything other than what her next meal is going to be.
I'm not saying everyone is like that, Danielle. I'm just saying that I'm afraid of that violence that's there. Like, I don't know. That's just me.
Is she done?
Not all Arabs are Muslims, Ghostface, but if you look up like Gulf countries, they have low crime rates.
Okay, Foodie. I don't know. I don't want to hear about anything from you. Basically, I don't want to hear about anything from you. Lauren Dahl said if Chantel has to have any major surgery due to her weight and diabetes, I'm guessing she'd go right into assisted living / nursing home for the rest of her life. Yeah. It's crazy. If you stop and think about it, I always think like inpatient will save her life. Like getting help, like how Tammy Slayton did. I think it's amazing when people get help and ask for help and want to do something to change. Instead of just complaining about their problems. So, anyways, I think if she went into inpatient, I don't know that she would leave. I think she would do assisted living. I think her problems are far worse than she even knows. Foodie is from Canada, living in Kuwait with her husband, guy, man thing. Fake husband, guy, man thing. She eats the amount of food for 8. She does. She does. She lies. She's nasty. And she's an animal abuser. So if you came here from the Subliminal Locks thing and you're wondering why we call her out, she is one of the most vile people. She is one of the most vile people. She abuses people, animals. She doxes children. She's horrible. She's horrible. And a lot of the people saying, not a lot, but some of the people saying, you know, we shouldn't cover Subliminal Locks, stick up for Foodie. So that tells you everything you need to know. And, you know, so let's see. Do you guys think that she would go into assisted living? Let's see. She eats him out. As somebody from Hawaii, I really hope this ghost face is not representing the island. That dude is nuts. I can't confirm or deny. I'm going to keep moving on. Beautiful Regret said, it's sad when you burn bridges with your family that they won't come to Kuwait to see you. It is sad. And it's true. Beautiful Regret, if you're in here, hi. Isn't it odd to you guys that like nobody's been out to see her? Not her sister, not her aunt, not her mom, not her stepdad, not her uncle. I mean, I'm not saying everybody's super close with their family, but like my family would come and see me and make sure I'm okay. Especially if I ran off and got married with a man they had no idea who that person was. And I ran off to Kuwait, like everybody would be there to see if I'm okay. If one day when my daughter gets married, she decides to take off to Kuwait, I would be there as fast as she let me. I would be there as fast as she told me I could come and stay because I'd want to make sure she's safe and okay and happy and has what she needs. I find it very odd her mom hasn't been out there. I wouldn't visit Who Wants Salah offering to poop on them. That's true. If anything, I guess that's a reason to stay away. It's not safe in there. It's not safe. She's pissed. I think she has a couple people in her chat that carry Ghostface username, and one of them. Yeah, the Ghostface person is a minor, and she gives advice to him, and it's so inappropriate. It's so inappropriate. Like, the whole thing is just not okay. Taylor Talk said she looks like Salah's grandmother at this point. I love that for her. Looks older than Salah's dad. I'm loving it. She does not look 39 at all. At all. Like, I'm 40, right? I'm older than her, but I feel like I look years younger than her. It's wild to me. Like, she looks so bad. And if you go back to her older content, when she still had hair and before she went like completely crazy. Like her skin used to have a glow to it. She used to have nice skin. I mean, her teeth weren't the best, but like she had a pretty smile. She had pretty hair. Like, where did all of that go? She doesn't even look like the same person. I don't know. I don't think she owns a mirror. I really don't. Mrs. Foodie Beauty retweeted that comment from Victoria and said, Victoria girl, I know you're likely a troll, but if not, receipts, please. Victoria, receipts. We would love it. We would love it. Yep said, pretty sure Foodie Beauty was high again. Red, glossy eyes, has the giggles. Tisk, tisk, my dear. She says she can't get stuff out there, but you can't convince me she isn't doing something. You can't convince me. I think when people want something bad enough, addicts, alcoholics, like she's been addicted to cocaine, alcohol, weed. Wasn't she even doing like mushrooms for, like she's done it all. You really want me to believe that because you move somewhere new, like you're magically a changed person? That's not how it works. Wherever you go, there you are. So if you're not treating your addiction problem and getting help for it, you're going to be fiending and trying to find the next big thing, or the next best thing, I guess I should say. I don't believe she went to Kuwait and magically she's sober. I think she drinks her Beezer spray. And I don't know. I know we've seen pipes. I know I hear her vaping. I don't know what she's doing, but I don't believe she's sober. And she does a lot of med seeking a lot too, always asking her audience about different medications. And she was talking about how like Canada doesn't give you like the good stuff. So I don't know. Maybe she's doing pills. I don't know. But I used to once be addicted to many things, and I know what addiction looks like, and I know what sobriety looks like, and she's definitely not sober. This cracked me up. This was a cow like being taken to the vet. I have no idea where this is, but I thought it was really funny because somebody retweeted it and said, in other news, Girl World gets its replacement lol cow delivered in time for Easter. Wait, but I don't know who the replacement lol cow is. I thought they were talking about Foodie being like, I don't know. I don't know who the lol cow is, but I retweeted it. It looked like Foodie to me. Let's see. Let's keep going. I want to get to her teeth. We were going to go look at that earlier. I'm so excited for the Vanderpump Villa, by the way. Do you guys watch the Vanderpump Rules? I am so addicted to Vanderpump everything, Bravo everything. I love my Housewives. I love my Below Decks. I love my Vanderpump, and now I'm going to love this new one. I'm so excited. Okay, let's keep going. This styrofoam thing, I still can't get over that. Okay, some of these we did read earlier, so I'm going to go past them. This picture, I can't get enough of it. Hold on, you guys. I am not looking at the chat, so if I'm missing anything major, I'm really, really sorry, because I'm trying to find Foodie's teeth. I'm trying to find the teeth, and I don't know why. This, if you missed it, just zoom in and screenshot really fast so you can read it. Dee Dee's coming after Skinny Queen for asking questions in her comment section. There's Foodie. She's never looked better. All right, let's go to the teeth. Janelle, I can't even deal with her right now. I can't deal with another bad mom tonight. But Janelle wants props for separating from a man who scared the shit out of her kids, made pets go missing. But yeah, we're supposed to congratulate her for divorcing or separating. Congratulations, Janelle. Congratulations. You should have done it a long time ago. Don't know what you're thinking. All right, I'm still trying to find the teeth, you guys. Oh, wait, we have a poll, though. Does your partner, spouse, significant other FaceTime you with and or send you pictures of where they are anytime they aren't with you? Let's see how real relationships work, shall we? So in case you are wondering what they're talking about, Foodie said when Salah's not with her, he FaceTimes her every second of the day with updates. She knows his every move. So I'm going to assume you guys are all in normal relationships and hit no. Oh, I almost hit yes. So no one. No one. Well, with free healthcare, they would get you generic meds. True. True. All right. Oh, this is Salah the day he dropped Foodie off at the airport, and I swear we've never seen him look like this since. This guy was so happy. The plastic's still on the seats. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Salah, you dress like my nephew. I'm sorry, but I don't know. My nephews are children, but like the way he dresses. All right, here's her teeth. I don't know why I wanted to show you guys this so bad, but earlier I know I wanted to and I forgot to. Only when something crazy is happening and they need to see like Walmart fights. Funniest helicopter rescue is this. Oh my gosh, that one. I don't know if I would have survived that. Push it. Have you guys seen that clip where like a lady's being rescued and she's being like lifted up onto the helicopter and it starts spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning? Like, oh my gosh, I would have died, I think, right there. I don't think, that's crazy. So yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. I don't remember why I wanted to show you her teeth, but there you are. In case you've been wondering if she brushes her teeth. No. Okay, what is this? Oh, this is funny. Okay, I can only play like a second of this song, but it's Foodie dancing to.
In this house, there's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this
I don't know why it cracked me up, but yes, that's Foodie. Okay, what is this one? Failure to Lunch said Poopgate is the new Cuba rage. Okay, let's play this for a second.
What about you being built like a bus driver?
What about you being built like the bus?
emo.
I love that. Oh my gosh. What's happening with her teeth? Lack of brushing them, I guess. I don't know. Her blood pressure must have been crazy. I didn't want to laugh at that, but couldn't help. Oh my gosh. He looks like Foodie dressed him. He did though. Okay, let's keep going. Let's read a few more. Oh, is this the clip? No. So I refuse to give it a view on her channel. But she did this video where basically like she thinks she's proving Natter's innocence and the whole thing, like the whole video she should have never done. We'll find out if he's innocent when he goes to court, right? Like hopefully justice will be served and whatever happens, like we'll figure it out. But in the meantime, no matter what she says or how many rages or how many people she doxes, because that's what she does. If you are leaving a bad comment to her, like she's basically, the way she's talking back, I don't know. You know what these two are up to. Like, in my opinion, Natter strikes a bunch of people to get their information. If you notice, he strikes people, and then if they don't shut up, like he alludes that he has info. Didn't he even show like FFG's house or say he was going to show like the inside of her house? So anyways, this whole thing is wild, but like I'm not playing it. If it comes up, it comes up. But we're not giving her a view. I do know she's like fighting with people in the comment section. She's really upset Skinny Queen was asking questions. And if you're new to Foodie, by the way, I'm glad this screenshot came up. So this is her husband. His name is Salah, and he used his account Home Alone Legend to talk to one of her beezers. And they sent very like explicit messages back and forth to each other. He would bark at her. He sent his nudes. He sent pictures of his feet, like all kinds of stuff. But Foodie ended up finding out everything that he said and did. And one of the things that he told her beezer was that he was going to grape her one day. And she stuck by him. So if you're wondering another reason why we're mad at her, like this is the second time she's brought a man to the platform that's ended up being like predatory in some way. Like Salah wants to grape her beezers. She pushed Natter upon us, shoved him down our throats, and then look what happened with the May situation. And he was talking to a lot of women. Like he was talking to somebody named Jessica Messica. There was another woman, Bally talks and shares. So she like brings these men to the platform who end up doing horrible things. Natter's going to court for he was accused of essaying somebody, an elderly woman. Salah, her second person she brought to the platform, wants to grape her beezers. It's really disgusting. Beautiful regret. I just read your tweet. I miss Foodie from when she started YouTube. She used to be fun to watch. That's the thing. At one point, it used to be like everybody's like guilty pleasure, right? Like you knew no matter what time of the day or night, if you were bored, you can go to Foodie's channel and she would be live streaming and doing something hilarious. And it was funny until it wasn't anymore. That's the thing. She had these two cats, Sam and BBJ, and like They were a huge part of her channel, a huge part, and everybody fell in love with them. And a huge part of why people liked her is we thought she was good to her cats. We thought she was an animal lover. And then she ended up meeting Natter. She let him do something to one of her cats. She still won't tell really what happened. At first it was he hit her, then he swatted at her, then he yelled at her. So we still don't know what happened, but he did something to that cat where she was terrified of him. Absolutely terrified. And then she got like into drugs, and she was always going to the outhouse and, in my opinion, doing pickups. She came on one time like, I have a cocaine habit. And then another time she got drunk, and her friend said it was technically SA. She like threw herself on him basically and made out with him, and he clearly didn't want it. It's been a wild ride, but I'm saying all this to say at one point, it used to be a lot of fun. We used to roll down hills, bounce on purple balls, dance. She was funny. And then now it's just sad to see what she's become. It's sad to see what she's become. Chantel was a fun time until she started mistreating her cats. Exactly. The biggest thing I guess I want to say, if you're new to her and you came here following the Subliminal Locks thing, like, we really thought she was an animal lover. We really thought that. And then she started like leaving her house disgusting. They didn't have fresh food or water. The floor was absolutely disgusting. There was condoms, poop on it, all sorts of stuff. And she let her senior cat get ingrown nails into its paw pads. I believe 5 of them grew into her paw pads. And she was like crying out a lot. So she was in pain for a while. And the wild thing is like Foodie was given so much money by her beezers to just take her cats to the vet. And she would spend it on other things. She would get money to take her cats to the vet, and then all of a sudden Natter would have a new grocery haul or new clothes or an iPad or whatever. She had money to go get her nails done and go buy clothes every day because she didn't want to wash her clothes. But she couldn't just take the money people donated to get her cats help. Hold on, I'm going to get this off the screen because that's like really triggering if you just come in and you see that. Sorry. She was naturally funny. Yeah, was. Keyword was. What happened to BBJ? So she neglected her. It's a whole thing. Like, if you want to know why people hate her so much, like, search up Foodie Beauty BBJ. She mistreated her cats. She did. She had a senior cat who she let the nails grow into its paw pads. You know how, like, when you have a pet, it's a normal thing. Either you learn how to clip the nails, you get scratching posts, or you take them to the vet, right? Unless they're an outdoor cat. I know most people with outdoor cats let the nails stay long so they can defend themselves, right? I'm talking about your cat in your home, your dog in your home, right next to you, right? It's a normal thing. Like for me, I trim my pet's nails. I know how to do it. I trim it. And it's a natural thing every few weeks because, like, especially Chachi, her nails grow really fast. I'm looking at their little feet, right? I look at their little feet. I'm like, okay, it's long. We're going to do this. Or if I don't feel like I can do it because one of my dogs has black nails, so you can't see the quick. If I'm feeling insecure, then you go and pay and have it done, right? She had money to do everything else but not do that. So anyways, what happened was Foodie Beauty was going to get rid of her cats for Natter. He broke up with her. So then she ended up meeting this guy, Salam, like married him X amount of days later. She was going to get rid of them and dump them. And she was actually going to euthanize BBJ because she said she was old anyways. She made jokes for a long time about how BBJ was going to go in a wood chipper, that she wouldn't be leaving the vet in a bag, it's in a box or something. Like, she made really like bad jokes, like disgusting. And she would always toy with people like she was going to put her down. And I truly believe she was going to put her down. So anyways, another channel, FFG, orchestrated a rescue. And despite what you feel about her, I still am happy BBJ got rescued. And she saved BBJ. And she took her to the vet. And she had a bunch of things that she needed medical attention for. And let me remind you, Foodie had money to do everything else. People were donating. I remember she had this beezer named Vegan for Life, not for fashion, who donated like hundreds of dollars to her. Right? Like at least 200 that I could remember, you guys. And like, what is a nail trim? It depends. Like everywhere is different. I think they're really expensive now, like $17, $16. I don't know. Some places do it cheaper. Again, I do it for free because I know how to do it. But anyway, she had money to do all this stuff. And like, if you're given $100 Why can't you take $20 of it and go get your cat's nails clipped? Why? And then she would say like she was too depressed, and she had all these excuses. But let me remind you, she wasn't like too depressed to go drinking and drugging with Natter. She wasn't too depressed to go meet random ass married men at different motels, hotels. She wasn't too depressed to go on a fast food tour every single day. She wasn't too depressed to roll down hills. She wasn't too depressed to dance on purple balls or bounce. She wasn't too depressed to do anything except for when it came time to take care of her cats, or at least give them like a clean environment to live in. If you guys search, if you end up falling down this rabbit hole, you will literally find a clip of a time where she had condoms thrown all over her room. Like, is that good for cats to be around, right? And she wanted us to believe they were used condoms. I think there was like 6 to 8 of them. And look up how Foodie Beauty kept her villa. Absolutely disgusting. Like boxes everywhere, mountains of trash. She actually had a fast food drawer where she like stuck her old fast food in containers in. The place was disgusting. It was infested with fruit flies. At any given time during the live stream, you would see old Bob the fruit fly by, and his sister Mary, her son Joe. You would see that, like, you knew them. They were there so often, you knew them. So it's a wild rabbit hole. It's a wild thing. Trust me, she wants people to believe she's hated for her religion and because of her weight, and we hate her because of how she treats animals and people. And she's cosplaying. She admitted herself she put on the hijab to hide her chins. So there's that for you. I take back staying out of this woman's business. She needs to be taken down. Are you behind, Great Bunch? You're probably still watching, Heather. I have a fast food sauce drawer, mainly Taco Bell sauce. Taco Bell does have good hot sauce, but I feel like Del Taco's hot sauce is better, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. But that's cool. I mean, I feel like everybody has like a certain like area in their kitchen where they have like extra ketchup or soy sauce or like hot sauce. You know what I mean? And one time the camera panned and showed the cat's litter box full of shit, and there was food dropped all over the floor next to the crap. It was so gross. Yeah, this is how she was. This is how she lived. Those cats, they suffered a lot, especially when she was with Natter. And again, when she met Salah and she was trying to dump them. It was so sad. You don't have a Del Taco? Well, they took away the only thing I like. Like, at least it's not on the menu at the one out here. I only like the Spicy Jack quesadilla. And then I like their hot sauce on it. All of my cookies, why would you do something like that? Demolition Man Taco Bell. All right, you guys, let's see. Do we have a few more tweets? If anything, I am down to come back in the morning, like the late morning, if you guys want to. And we'll do like any Foodie Beauty recaps we miss. Sorry, I'm behind. Oh, Subliminal Monster. Oh gosh, yeah. The whole thing is just bad. If you know any way to help E, I don't know. And if you'll share the streams, we're just trying to get him help. Great Bunch. I named her Meth Head Mary. You did. I saw a clip, or somebody told me. I can't remember now. I feel like with this Heather person, I live a million lifetimes in one when it comes to like learning about her. But she was saying like something like she's never seen meth. Are you sure? Are you sure? It's never good for a woman to change religions for a man. That's what Jodi Arias did, and we all saw how that played out. Salah better sleep with one eye open. Yeah. I mean, that just said it all for itself. Great name for a trash like her. Satan, I have something sweeter than that cookie. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we got to go anyways because Satan and Bestie can no longer contain themselves in our chat. So you two kids go get busy. Go have fun. I hope your cookie tastes good. All right, you guys have a great day, great evening, wherever you are. And I will see you so soon. Bye, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? All right, bye, everybody. Taste the cookie.